Hmm. Captain's log, stardate 56063.8. The Tiananmen has just been assigned to the Federation Cardassian border. The Tznekthi Cardassian War has been raging on for over a year. The Cardassians are losing this war, and the Federation is doing all it can to try to stay out of it. However, the destruction of the USS Monarch in Tznekthi claimed space makes that almost impossible. The Tznekthi are conducting raids along our borders almost daily, and we are losing outposts, ships, and lives. Starfleet Command assures us that more ships are inbound, and we are to hold here until that time. End Captain's log.
All right. So if you would remember from last week, I gave everybody the basically what your characters remember and have always remembered. Captain Degras has been assigned to Tiananmen, and the ship was assigned to the Cardassian and Federation border. Really, more or less, to try to defend against Tznekthi raids into the territory. The Tznekthi are pushing hard on the Cardassians, and so it's making the border along their space also unsecured as well. So when you receive the posting, Captain Degras, Casey is also named as your XO. He's still the lieutenant commander, and he's still in charge of tactical, but for the time being, he is your XO. And Nadan was also assigned to your ship. And if I remember just last week, I think I had Nadan just entering the bridge to take your station. So I'll go ahead and allow some free role play between you guys, keeping in mind that you are indeed very much in a tense situation.
Casey, how do weapon systems look?
About as good as they can. Nothing compared to what we had aboard the Monarch.
Well, the Monarch was certainly a good ship. Nadon, how far out are they currently?
Ooh, I should send you something.
I will run a scan. They're matching our course and speed across on the other side of the border, Captain.
So are you saying they're running parallel to us, or are they planning to intercept?
Wow, spelling is not my friend today.
Parallel, Captain.
Understood. Ops, what are the nearest Federation vessels?
We are the only ship within 15 light years, Captain.
So no help on the way. Ops, can you hail the Tznekthi vessel?
I can try, Captain. I'm trying to hail Captain, but there's no answer.
Okay, well. Nadon, they're currently on the other side of the border. Is that correct?
Yep.
Oh, Nadon, you kind of cut out for a sec.
I apologize, Captain. I said yes, they are on the other side of the border, Captain.
Okay, well, given the differences between our two ships, say we're certainly not going to look to start this fight. Pops, let's let command know that we've spotted a Tznekthi vessel. They're currently on the other side of the border, and they appear to be shadowing our vessel.
Aye, sir.
Let's keep up the patrol course, and Casey, Nadon, if that vessel makes any awkward moves, well, just let me know as quickly as you can.
Aye,
Yes,
Captain.
Captain. I'll keep a close eye on them.
Thank you. Continue our patrol.
In a second, Tznekthi cruiser has rendezvous with the first.
Is the second falling into formation?
Hi, Captain, and they're starting to head toward Federation space.
Do they appear to be crossing the border, or how long until they do so?
Approximately 10 minutes, Captain.
Open a channel to the Tznekthi vessels.
Channel open, Captain.
Unidentified Tznekthi vessels. This is the USS Tiananmen of the Federation. At this point, you haven't crossed the border, although it looks like you're clearly on that heading. Identify yourselves, turnarounds, reverse course, or the situation is going to take an unfortunate turn.
No response, Captain.
Okay, let's shadow them. Casey, the moment they breach the border, the moment they cross in the Federation space, if they engage with us, give them everything that we have. If they don't engage, use your best judgment, but I think a warning
Yes,
shot
Captain.
across their nose might wake them up a bit.
Hopefully
18.
that's enough to send them back. Our weapon systems, well, we might be a little outmatched compared to their dreadnoughts.
AC, in your estimate, could we take one of those ships? Or would we be at a disadvantage even fighting one?
Captain, the ships are on intercept course with us. They've increased speed.
AC, what do you think?
Do I roll for that, GM?
What are you trying to roll for?
Do we tactically stand a chance against? How would we stand against one, and how would we stand against two dreadnoughts? Basically, how outclassed are we, based on Casey's previous experience in combat with Tznekthi vessels?
Against one ship, you're probably evenly matched. Against two, they probably have a slight advantage.
Well, Captain, it would be a difficult fight. I think we could take one, but two, it could really go either way.
Understood. Okay, keep us on an intercept course. Ops, open another channel.
Channel open, Captain.
Unidentified Tznekthi vessels. We will fire if you breach Federation space. This isn't a threat. This is absolute direction from our high command. I'm under strict orders to prevent any breach of our space. This will cause a fight. Anything?
No response, Captain.
All right, well, Mr. Casey.
Captain, the Tznekthi have breached Federation space.
Sir, weapons are active. They're assuming TAC formation. Recommend battle stations.
I believe Degras called red alert before, so
Oh, maybe I missed that. Sorry.
Gee, I missed that too.
no worries. I think it was in the last session. So
That would explain it. I was not there.
Yeah.
no worries.
And they do enter within long range of you. I should maybe go to my star field now. I think you guys can see their ships. For Prax and Mendrak, feel free to grab whatever supporting character you want to play. I think there's like an engineer, doctor, ops.
I don't see anyone under the Tiananmen.
Yeah, I
Might be-
figured they
it
could
might
just
be
grab
hidden.
I figured they could just grab an
Oh, I see.
expedition support.
Grab whatever you want, Mendrak.
I'll take Boris for engineering.
All right, so we'll start the battle there. They are on the intercept course. They just entered long, they just moved within long range. They're in the attack formation you see there. And I will let you guys get the first action because I think you might need it.
I'll go with Con or not Con, Orgel.
Ooh, con officer.
I would recommend you maybe just want to start with a con officer and do like an evasive action because you're fighting two.
Definitely.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and roll. Do an evasive action. Character has glancing impact and persuasive evasion.
Ooh, that's a pretty talent. That might just have evened your odds.
What am I rolling?
I believe it's daring con, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check my handout. Yes, daring con, difficulty 1, assisted by the ship's structure and con.
Evasive actions for focus.
Yes,
Take a threat.
I do enjoy the threat.
I'll have to restart. Rerolling the.
And then I just need the ship structure con.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up sheets.
Well, it should be the captain with the Tiananmen sheet.
Yeah, you said structure con.
Yep.
That's already set. So
Nice.
All right, you gain a momentum out of it. And you have successfully performed your evasive maneuvers.
so glancing impact adds 2 more resistance to the ship.
That it does. That does. Evasive actions also has a power requirement of 1.
Yes. I do want to spend his determination though, on to reroll the 2 though. Propulsion is a science, navigation is an art.
Sure.
Oh, so much better. So
Oh, nice.
5 momentum.
Wow.
I'm gonna spend 2 that though, so we don't suffer the difficulty increase for the weapons with the precise evasion.
Yeah. Orgel's amazing when he gets used.
Nope. Do we have quick action? I don't think so.
That I'm not sure about.
Do you wish to spend 2 momentum, Captain, to retain the initiative?
Yes, please.
Let me know if the red alert gets annoying. All right, so who would you like to go next?
Gonna assume Casey.
For sure.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fire on the closer one. I imagine. We agree on that. I'm gonna charge for spread.
I actually don't think these weapons have spread.
They
Uh-oh.
don't.
Oh god.
Ah! Well, photons have spread, but
You're in
We
long
haven't had-
range.
yeah. You need to be in medium for photons?
No, you need to be in long range for photons, medium range. You can be outside the range categories. It just increases the difficulty if you're outside the range.
I see. So, in that case, maybe we do want to use photon torpedoes. Although I guess that's not really a warning shot, just straight to the torpedo spread. I'll leave that to the tactical discretion of the captain if I escalate to torpedoes.
I mean, it gives me threat.
Either that or a targeted phaser. Target weapons, I would suggest.
Honestly, they had 2 warnings, and they were explicitly told not to breach. So, I say we hit them hard right off the bat. Give them pause.
Yes. All right. Phaser
I don't know if I have battle music on here.
Dun, 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 dun.
We need the like Klingon theme. Bo 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 bo. Yeah. So I can spread with photon though, right? Even on the old ship.
I mean, I could upload some from the ones they have. I just don't know if what's good.
Yeah. So I'm good to charge for spread on the photon torpedoes, even though they're like old ship design.
So you're firing full spread, so that gives me more threat, right?
It's
Mayhaps.
3 threat total for the full spread. Just for the torpedoes. 1 for the firing of the torpedoes, and then 2 for the spread.
And the difficulty is 2 then, because it's within its range category.
I believe it's still 3. I believe torpedoes are always 3.
Okay. I'll do 2 threat and 1 momentum for 4 dice. Hopefully, generate a bit more momentum. Keep that swift task. All right, here goes nothing.
Very nice.
Dear God.
I'm gonna be so sad if I retire this
Gains
character.
4. I just need the ship's weapon security.
I'll get that. Where is the DNF? Oh, someone else got it.
I got it.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Your ship is rolling really well, more than I want you to. Go ahead and roll whatever the hell the damage is going to be.
Alright, if we beat the Tznekthi with an old Miranda class, then it isn't the expedition's fault we always win. Alright, photon torpedoes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is definitely...
It's
Is it
spread,
best?
you add 1 more challenge dice. To
Yeah.
the roll.
Alright. So that's 3.
It's 5.
Yeah.
So right now you're doing 1 point.
So, piercing. For sure.
Probably want to spend another momentum on piercing.
Yeah. spend 2 for piercing.
Yep.
And I'm not sure what else I can do with torpedoes. Don't use them as much.
That should be 2 breaches. I don't know what the
Yep.
shields went.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah,
spread.
right. Yeah, right now it's two breaches.
Spread's 4. Spread is 4 damage.
All right. That won't get through their scale, their resistance.
You have to spend 3 momentum, 1 on extra damage, and 2 on piercing to do a breach, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
I will do so.
So 4 breaches with torpedoes.
So in your torpedo volley, it spreads across the whole shield, overloading the grid in spots and severely crippling this vessel. You read that it is dead in space currently.
Well, we have momentum for a swift task.
You can also spend your determination.
Yeah. The swift task.
Yeah, for a swift test, you can spend determination
Okay.
as long as you have the
Well-
appropriate value for it.
I don't know if anything I have really applies here other than mission directive. But I mean, the mission is to defend against.
I don't
So
think
that's
to
incursion.
use your determination that way, I don't think you need a value. I think it's
Okay.
you could just spend it.
Well, I could also just use the 2 momentum and then use that determination in the roll to.
Because it is
that's what I was going to do.
It does go up by 1, so difficulty.
I was also I was going to ask if we wanted to shoot torpedoes again or switch to phasers, so it would be a reduced difficulty. But is there any? So once you switch to torpedoes, should you just fight with torpedoes for the rest of the action because you spent the threat for them, or? I'm a little unclear on that.
Every time you fire the torpedoes, you give the GM threat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because it's an escalation.
So in this case, might we want to swift task and fire torpedoes again because we wouldn't get spread? Because that's a minor action, right? So should we just fire phasers?
So in this situation, I mean, we wouldn't get the full effect of the photon.
I'm correct in that you don't. It's a minor action to charge for spread, right? And you don't get a minor action on a swift task because you've already spent it. That's my interpretation.
Yeah, probably. I think it just gives you another task.
Yeah, it just gives you another task. You would have to spend the momentum for the extra minor.
So basically, it would be better to shoot phasers this round, is what I'm gathering. So. All right. Well, I'll spend the momentum to hold on to our initiative, and I'll get us some more back here.
You mean your swift tasking?
Yeah, I'm gonna swift task. I'll spend my determination on the mission directive since we're literally preventing Tznekthi incursion.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
What else? Okay. I'm also gonna spend or generate 2 threat to roll a 4th dice to activate my bold. Hopefully get some momentum back. All right. Here goes nothing.
All right, hold on. Let me give you a difficulty though before we decide much. It increases by 1 for the swift task, and then I
Yep.
just got to figure out what the range is.
I think we're still shooting at the wounded ship, or where'd you want me to shoot there, Captain?
Well, the wounded ship is out of commission, right? It's not a threat anymore.
For now.
All right, so that's actually going to be in extreme range. So it'll be a +3 so it'll be a difficulty 5.
Might be a little too
Okay,
much.
cool. No, I've got this.
GM, just real quick, like my understanding of that ship is correct. It's effectively like dead in space.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's out of the fight.
Gotcha.
I didn't blow it up because it still has shields,
Sure.
but
Well-
I took the 4 breaches and I'm not doing a boss fight here.
5 breaches to blow up an NPC ship. So they
Yeah.
did 4. So it's still intact. It's just disabled.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'd have to get their engines going to fly out of there, basically.
Gotcha.
Or, they'd have to repair something to do something.
I'm gonna use my Metal Legion of Honor and double the focus range.
All right.
And let's see. Well, that's already a success.
Believe that's 5. Then just need ship's weapons and security.
6.
Ooh.
So that was
So you doubled
Yeah,
the
so
focus
that's-
range.
yeah, 1 momentum gained, and then a complication.
Do we squash the complication?
Don't know if you have enough momentum here.
Oh,
It's 2
well,
momentum, isn't it?
that's right.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess we'll have to let it stand.
So due to the range and the speed of the Tznekthi ship, you're gonna have to use more power in order to be able to hit the ship from this distance. So it's gonna cost you 3 power for the shot.
Extern engineer. And I need the ship sheet. Okay.
Right now you are doing 1.
Spend 1 to reroll.
You
Yeah,
do have
what would be
you do
better
have
is-
versatile 2. So you
Let's
can
see.
use the versatile.
Would piercing or rerolling be better?
Rerolling would be better. Right
Yeah,
now.
that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna spend the 1 we have to reroll for.
Well, you want to
You-
use the one you have or one of the versatile?
Oh, 1 of the versatile.
It's another 4, so that would be 5.
You might as well just use the other versatile for piercing to make it 7. If you want to do the full 9, you have to spend the momentum.
Well, it won't equal another breach, so we might as well hold on to the momentum. Is my logic, but we'll at least do 1 breach.
All right, yeah, they took 1 breach. It's so weird that they are not displaying the shields here.
You have to set up in the token.
Yeah, I know I'm doing that. It's not working. Like how you set it for power? Ah, well, it's not important. They're probably at 50% shields, you estimate. I'm assuming the turn passes to them, because I think it has to. Yes?
Yeah, it has to pass to them.
Yeah. Okay, routine.
Okay.
I was trying to fix your token, but
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. I mean, it's set up like every other one.
the token saying it's not.
Yeah, it's just weird. Oh, fuck off. All right, this ship engages a quick warp jump and moves there. It's going to keep the initiative. Oh, come on. I'll buy one. Yeah, buy both off. There goes all my thread. There we go. So 6 damage is coming at you, and 3 of it is piercing. So I guess right now it's doing 3.
Yeah.
And then I'll use the other versatile for piercing to do 5 damage to you. And it'll hit your computers. And then the other ship. Actually, I'll go back to you guys.
So Degras is going to go.
Well,
Mr. Casey, what do you think?
hold. So you could, or you could let Nidan go and do a scan for weakness, and then keep the initiative and order Casey to fire phasers. Because scan for weakness will get you piercing 1 or piercing 2 on all effects.
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. I mean, I think we're in a much better position than they are, but I do want to be cognizant of the fact that I don't really want to blow up this ship in the first real engagement. We take it out.
If you drop their shields and you hit them once, you'll get 2 breaches. If you're not, you won't. That would be, they've already taken 1, so they've been taking 3 breaches. 2 would be, you would need a total of 5 to destroy them outright, and it's 4 to disable them.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with disabling them. So. Okay, cool. Nadan, let's scan for weaknesses.
Aye, Captain.
Let's see. Scan for weakness. There it is. So this will be a. What ship? This one? Right there.
Yes.
So this will be a control science difficulty 2, assisted by the ship's sensors security. And it's 1 past close, so yeah, it'll be 2. All right, you are able to discover a well-known. You're able to confirm a well-known structural defect in this class of ship. So you're able to direct the fire toward that location for maximum effects.
There's not enough momentum to keep the initiative, so
All right. I'll let this ship go.
We could do determination spells. Right? To keep the initiative.
no.
I think
it's
that's
only
for a swift test.
It's only for it's only for swift test.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. This ship here gets its engines powered back on. It'll pass back to you guys.
So is that ship? Is its weapon system still offline?
It basically just repaired.
Damn. So it's back in the.
Maybe we should have kicked them while they were down.
Yeah.
Well, we could like nuke this guy at least. Like just blow them up. Maybe the other ones will get the hint. If we went with the scan for weakness, followed by photon torpedo volley plan.
You probably want to deal with the other one first.
Well, the other one has 4 breaches then, so it should only take 1 more to destroy it, right? The one at farther range, long range.
Yeah, this one has 4 breaches. This one has the 1.
So I guess phaser this one might be.
Yeah. So Degras is going to use.
Like, okay,
He's going to direct. Yeah.
I'm gonna just ask you something real quick, Degras. Are you wanting to go for like just to disable them and not outright, destroy them, or
I would rather disable them.
then you probably want to order KC to fire on the engines of the other ship, so that way you can get some power drain going on them, so
Okay.
they're not as effective in the fight.
Okay.
Or take out their
I mean-
weapons, or shoot or target their weapons already.
Yeah. I mean, in your estimation, are we still outmatched in this fight?
You have the edge currently.
Okay. All right. Well, let's press that advantage. I just want to make sure that we're not in a position that we honestly can't do a retreat if we need to. But yeah, let's press the advantage. Degras will direct Casey to disable, I guess it would be the first ship, the one that just repaired itself,
No,
or the closest one.
you want to go with the closest one because that's one still engaging in combat. The other one's out of combat, still kinda.
Okay.
So targeted phaser shot at their engines.
Yes. Let's go ahead and try to disable them.
So at medium range, a phaser shot at their engines is difficulty 3.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Take a threat.
You get scanned for weakness, so the more dice you add, the more the dice roll you roll for weapons.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as part of scan for weakness, any bonus d20s that are purchased for the next attack, it inflicts 1 challenge dice of damage for each bonus d20.
Can I roll an extra dice retroactively with 1 momentum and 1 threat? Or is it?
Well, you already bought the 1 threat, so you bought 1, and then you
Yeah.
can buy another one.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, is if I can buy another task
Yeah.
dice.
Yes.
You spending the momentum,
Yeah, momentum and 1 threat.
so you're giving him 2 threat and a momentum.
Yep. So, and that was 4 dice, but with 1 reroll. So,
Yep, I see it there. It looks like you have 4 successes, and I just need the ship. You gain 3. Go ahead and shoot your damage. Don't forget, you got to add 2 more challenge dice to that.
There should be a
Yeah.
total of 3 in the phaser bank box.
yeah. Well, I just rolled them separately, but
Yeah, it works too.
That's 6 piercing.
So right now you're doing 7 damage to the ship.
Did their shields go down?
It has 1 more point.
They want to drop their shields. Get the extra
Yeah,
breach
so-
in.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it would be three momentum for 3 extra damage, right?
Actually, no, wait. Just spend the versatile 2 on devastating attack.
Okay.
2 versatile on devastating attack. Which, round up, it's 4.
So that'd be 11 damage.
Well, the devastating attack counts as a separate attack,
Okay.
and comes with versatile 2 with that as well.
Yeah. So right now you're not doing anything against them because of their resistance.
The 2 versatile from the devastating attack, you just put that in piercing, and then you can spend a momentum for the extra damage on the devastating attack.
Yeah.
And that should get you a total of 3 breaches.
Yep. So this ship is now disabled after your phaser volley, right at the weakness. Goes back to them.
Believe so. Unless you guys want to keep the initiative and have Mendrock go and get power back.
I mean, if we
Yeah,
have the
at this
momentum, we
point.
might as well.
Yeah, I was about to say at this point that's probably for the best. So yeah, let's keep the initiative.
Maybe they're ready to come to terms.
I'm kind of hoping so.
They're kind of getting curb stomped. Although, I guess I shouldn't say that in case they get another hit on us.
And so you keep the initiative to have Boris go, right?
Yep. I
Yep.
think so, right? So you
Right.
want me to do power management?
Please.
All right, that'll be a control engineering difficulty 2.
EPS systems?
Yes.
Okay. I'll give you 1 threat for an extra die.
All right, you gain a momentum. All right, so you gain 1 point of power back unless you have any special ship talents. I'm not sure. And then you could gain 1 more for each momentum spent.
Currently, we're only getting 1 power back. It's not like the expedition with the improved EPS conduits. So spend the momentum. We're back up to 7.
Yeah, he has some useful talents for tasks, but not in repairing.
No, the improved
Yeah.
EPS conduit is a ship talent.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So you probably want to keep the momentum then and not spend it.
yeah, it's one of those things with the power management. You have to roll more than just
Yeah,
3 dice.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Captain. I guess that's what you're going to do. Does it pass back to them?
It has to.
And then the question is, did everybody go on that ship?
All the players went yes.
Okay.
So we should have 7 power, right?
No, we were at 5. We went to 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're so small I read it wrong. All right.
Oh, you hit. Hell yeah. I gotta gain 1 back. So that ship that just repaired itself fired a torpedo at you. It does hit, but you still have glancing impact, so I don't know what this is gonna do.
We're at 6
Um,
resistance. So
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna spend 2 to keep the initiative. And this ship is going to warp out of system. And then I think I finished their turns up, correct?
they get 4, but since they took breaches, they get 3. Goes down by 1.
Yeah, so I
Forgot
think they
about
got
PC.
1 turn left. Ooh. This ship's warp drive or warp field just destabilized.
Degras will say, Nadon, how long do we have? I'm assuming that the warp drive is, well, gonna blow up eventually.
Mechanic wise, I'll say 4 intervals. So 10 seconds.
A matter of seconds, Captain.
GM, would I know how long it would take for us to get a safe distance away?
I mean, you could just warp.
So it'd be instantaneous, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Their shields are down, right?
Their shields are actually still up. No, their shields are down. My mistake. Yes, they are down.
All right, so Degras is going to ask Nadon to conduct, well, shit, transporters. It's going to take a matter of seconds, right? Between the scan and transporters, there's no way we're going to get anybody in time, right?
And you're also
Not to
limited
mention-
by the number you could take.
You also have to be in close range.
All right.
Not to mention, where are we gonna put a bunch of angry Tznekthi?
Oh, interrogations. Anyway.
If they can get on the lifeboats in time.
That is true, actually. All right. Yeah, so in this case, Degras is going to quarter warp to a safe distance.
All right, go ahead and give me a warp task. I'll
Flight-
make it a difficult. I'll give it a difficulty 1 because of the interference from the Tznekthi ships, destabilizingness.
Flight control systems for focus.
Yeah.
Take a threat. And we'll just pump in 2 power. It's engine's con, right?
Yep. And on everyone's sensors. Oops, that's the wrong ship. On all of the bridge crew sensors, after you warp away within a few seconds, the Tznekthi vessel no longer reads intact, but is instead in a few thousand pieces.
Nadon, were any of them able to get to lifeboats?
I'll run a scan for lifeboats. I'm not detecting any, Captain.
Okay. The others in Kethy's ship that warped away, what was its heading?
That you can do a scan for. Just be a difficulty 2. Reason signs. Then ship sensor signs.
I can take this one.
Gain 2.
Captain, the ship was on a heading to the border. Its speed has been reduced due to damage from the battle.
Okay, well, as long as it's heading back. I don't think in our current condition, or, well, our current direction, we should give chase in this case. Ops, let command know about our engagements, location, and, well, everything that happens. Let them know that we're still seeing Tznekthi attempt to breach our space.
Aye, Captain.
Nice shooting, Casey.
Thank you, sir.
Well, it's not a bad bucket of bolts after all.
Better than I was expecting. I guess I've just grown accustomed to fancy new technology.
Well, there is something to be said for modularity and ruggedness, I guess. All right, Khan, resume our patrol. Engineering, let's make sure we're in tip-top shape. Oh, don't know if Mendrock heard that. Engineering, let's make sure that we're in tip-top shape.
Aye, Captain.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, we will enter a new scene. Commander Prax, you are currently in your office, or in office, here on Earth. Well, we could say you're in one of your secondary offices on the Earth space dock, and you're in a meeting with one. What the hell is his name? Admiral Bullock. You are currently working for him as an adjunct. Commander Prax, do you have the reports from the Tznekthi sector?
Do I, GM?
What?
Do I? I'm assuming
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Admiral, I have the reports here. Believe the TN just filed a later report recently that they just encountered 2 Tznekthi cruisers. They managed to fend them off.
Casualties in the encounter?
All casualty reports minimal.
It's the first bit of good news I've heard in a few weeks. How many ships and outposts have we lost in the sector?
Latest report indicates 3 vessels and 7 outposts, sir. Many of the vessels that have survived engagements suffered heavy damage.
In your opinion, Commander, do you think the Tznekthi are preparing for an invasion?
Given the reports that we're receiving from out of Cardassian space, I believe so. The Breen have become active and are pushing against the Cardassians as well. It's only a matter of time before the Cardassian Union falls.
The Federation Council, in their infinite wisdom, will have us sit on the sidelines during this conflict. But I don't know about you, Commander, but I think we should get a few more ships ready to go. What do you think?
I agree, sir. Have you looked at my proposal?
I have. Do you have ships in mind?
There are several vessels from different engagements. Some of them have been in decommissioned for quite a while, but if Utopia Planitia is up for the extra work, they should be able to refit these vessels and bring them out back into service. At least they may not be frontline ready, but some of these vessels could handle the supply chains that are needed.
I think right now we need to press back in the service every ship we can muster. I don't think we're quite on the scale of the Dominion War, but I want to be ready just in case. Make this your priority, Commander.
Of course, Admiral.
Now that the business is out of the way, tell me, how's Corin and Azura? Whoa. Corin and
Ezra. Azro.
How's Corn and Ezro doing?
They're doing fine. Currently with they're with their aunt currently, but though I would like to get a good night's sleep again, but it remains to be seen.
How long has it been since you visited?
Well, I get down to earth every time I can. I make sure I spend as much time as I can with them.
Get in touch with the shipyards. Get them working on this, and then I want you to take some shore leave, Commander.
Understood, sir.
If I had my way, Commander, it would be you in charge of those ships heading out.
I appreciate the sentiment, Admiral, but I do have other obligations.
I understand, Commander. How's Captain Mitchell, by the way?
He's getting a little anxious after the Pathfinder project ended. I think he's looking, I think, finally to maybe get his career back on track. Seems like he wants to command a starship again, but well, let's just say there's been a few arguments at home about that.
Oh?
Well, it would pull my duties away from you, Admiral, if he were to take up another command. He's pretty adamant about keeping the family together. And given the conflict that's going on, I don't feel comfortable to tagging along two children into deep space, let alone into possible engagements.
You have to do what is best for your family, of course. But I would totally understand, Commander, if you had to make the hard decision. It would leave me in a world of hurt looking for a new adjunct, but I would understand if you had to take a back seat in this endeavor.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I won't keep you anymore, Commander.
I'll head to Mars right away.
Very good. Keep me informed of the progress.
I will forward the reports to you as soon as I am able to.
Thank you, Commander.
And yeah, if she's dismissed, she'll head out and to find a shuttle departed for Mars. Well, to Utopia Planitia.
Yeah, there's runabouts and shuttles that go every few minutes. You know, it is a bustling hub here, moving supplies back and forth, and you're able to get yourself on one of the runabouts, loaded with supplies, so it's a little cramped, but you know you're able to fit. And you head off to Utopia Planitia, I think is what it's called, correct?
Yes, Utopia Planitia.
All right. You exit the runabout, and you are met by. There's the sheet. Now, Mendrock, here is the big question. Are you an officer, or would you still be enlisted here?
Oh goodness.
Because I know you started out as a
Yeah.
chief.
Yeah, Master Chief Petty Officer.
I forgot to ask you before this moment, but
yeah. I mean, I probably would have eventually at least got some kind of rank beyond, becoming enlisted. I don't know if I'd be a lieutenant commander by now.
we could probably say you're a lieutenant.
Yeah,
I think that. Yeah,
yeah,
Like, I don't think you'd be a junior grade, but we could say you're full lieutenant at this point.
yeah. That works.
So, Captain, you step off the shuttle at Europa Planitia, and you are met by one Lieutenant Mendrock.
Hello, Commander.
Lieutenant, thank you for taking the time to see me. I'm looking to start a bit of a pet project, and I'm hoping you and your engineering teams here could assist me on this.
How can I help you, Commander?
Well, I have a list of vessels that I would like to unmothball and recommission and put back into service. I was hoping we could start with this Excelsior class starship, the USS Expedition.
I can certainly take a look and see what I can do, Commander.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant. And she hands you a pad with all the relevant data.
I'm looking over. I'll get to work right on it, Commander.
Thank you, Lieutenant. I will have the vessel towed into one of the dry dock facilities.
I will notify my team and be ready to receive her.
Excellent. Keep me informed.
Of
If you don't mind.
course. Yep, I will transfer the information to my pad and return the pad to her if need be. And then go speak to my engineering team and tell them we had some retrofitting to do
Already?
and share the list.
All right. So after this meeting, so Mendrock, you're going to get your engineering team ready.
Yeah, I'm ready for the expedition at least. And
Yep,
then
Captain. What are you doing?
find the others.
Finally report to the Admiral and then heading back to Earth.
Right. All right. So we'll come back to the commander. It's going to take a while getting used to. So Mendrock, within a few hours of getting your teams ready and starting to get the supplies ready, they finally tow in the USS Expedition, a very dated, but it's held up pretty well, Excelsior class starship.
This must have been one of the first off the line. She's gonna need some work. Take a look at
Yep.
her history on the pad. See how long she's been sitting.
go ahead and give me. Oh, what would this be? Probably an insider reason with engineering or command.
Okay. Difficulty 2.
Yeah, that's fine. DF2
And,
sounds good.
Computers or diagnostics?
No, this is just quickly glancing at your pad and the information. So, all right. So you're going through most of the diagnostics. Seeing what needs to be worked on the ship. You do notice that this particular ship was in service up until about 2 years ago, when it was entered into mothballs, having received severe battle damage after the encounter, I guess, battle with the Archon, which happened roughly 2 years ago.
Okay.
So the ship itself has had extensive upgrades and things like that. It's just it was deemed to be too costly to repair
All right.
at the time, but 2 years later, the Tznekthi conflict really ramped up. They
Mhm.
it's one of those deals. We should put the time and effort in is basically what they're saying, because we kind of need ships at this point.
Well, I will insert my engineering team to get her, fully ready. Update anything that is that either was not updated before or has been improved since she had her last retrofit, and make her worthy for battle, since that's what she needed for.
All right.
And I will.
Yeah, of
almost
course, it will
immediately
take
make it.
time to
Yep.
make a lot of these upgrades.
Mhm.
So much so that this will probably be one of the focuses of the next episode. But in the meantime, is there anything else you wanted to do a role play while on the station?
I mean, I will occasionally look at the other ships that are on this list and maybe, go down and pull them up from the computer library and read about them. Read about the expedition too, just so I have some familiarity about what the work ahead is coming to.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the other ships on the list are like a few Mirandas, maybe a few small escort ships, things of that nature. It's a pretty extensive list, but every ship has priorities. The expedition is
Yeah.
toward the top of the list,
Mm-hmm. Alright.
followed by a few of the Mirandas. But then you just go about your day, your normal routine. You figure most your teams get into work now, figuring out what needs to be done, and in a few days is when the real work will begin.
Yep.
So with that, we will follow the captain. I should say commander, sorry. Commander, you make it back to Earth. So where do you go? What do you do?
She files for, I guess, shore leave. Take some time off. Per the Admiral's request.
All right. Yeah, so that doesn't take too long. And you're able to get all of that accomplished. And I think we'll head back to the Tiananmen. I don't think I have a. So I'll come back to the Tiananmen for any free role play you guys want to do. It's been a few hours after your combat. So I'll give you guys opportunities for any free role play with your characters you want to do in their new positions.
Sorry, I missed that last part.
I figure I'll have you guys do a little bit of free role play, anything you guys want to do now that you guys are in your new ranks and positions.
Well, now Casey gets to be in the secret ready room meetings.
I mean, yeah.
If Degras has any ideas for secret ready room meetings.
Or you
It's
could
mainly just
initiate it.
drinking, Casey.
Yeah. What is our meeting about?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, let's do a ready room meeting.
Right,
So
I'll,
Degras
just,
debrief the last action.
I'll steal this one.
Nice.
It's obviously it would be a lot smaller than this, but for now.
Well, what do you think, Arno?
Well, I think that engagement went quite well, all things considered. I think the crew has proved that they're ready to man the ship and fight a potentially superior opponent. I think the ship has proved that with its recent refits, despite its age, um, is reasonably capable of fulfilling the mission. However, that was only 2 Tznekthi ships. I am concerned what may happen if the Tznekthi were to challenge our borders further and try to further incur into our space. A ship like this, of course, is good for border patrol, but if any sort of significant forces came across that border, we would be helpless to stop them.
Agreed. Agreed on all points. I'm quite proud of the crew. We're gonna have to get some reinforcements sometime. I wanted to make sure to bloody their noses a bit, make them think twice about, well, any further incursions in this area of space. But, well, I do recognize that that was a gamble. And to be quite frank, I'm not sure that that's a gamble that I necessarily want to take again.
Well, they know
So-
that we mean business in regard to our border security, and on that account, our engagement is, I would say, quite successful. But I see we are on the same page. In the future, they know now that they've tested our strength, they know what we're capable of, and the Tznekthi have the ability to send more vessels. I think our security presence in this region may simply be inadequate unless Starfleet intends to send some larger and more powerful vessels that can withstand extended engagement.
GM, so I know the Starfleet had said that they were going to send more ships. Are any ships under any orders to reinforce our section?
Yes, they are.
How long?
Couple days.
Well, from what they say, they are sending more ships. Looks to be, and he, looks at his terminal. A couple days at this point before we'll be able to be reinforced. Well, let's just hope that we don't encounter any more Tznekthi ships. I don't want to quite say we're running on fumes at this point. We might be able to hold our own against one other ship, but I would not be eager to repeat that encounter. So with that said, unless you feel differently, of course, as the security officer, I would say next incursion, it might be worth our while to maybe put up a bit of a fight, but be prepared to fall back and join up with the incoming ships. What do you think?
If our orders permit, sir, I believe that in future engagements, retreat may be necessary. Of course, our systems are still not fully operational and cannot be until we return to space dock from our last engagement. But I certainly won't let us. I certainly wouldn't hope that we would turn away without a good fight, and I'm sure the crew feel the same.
Well, with you on security, I do think we'd have a fighting chance again. All right, well, XO, let's return to our stations.
Yes, sir. And if I might suggest, I was considering hosting some sort of event in the, or perhaps hosting some sort of event in the mess tonight might be prudent. The crew have been under considerable stress, and even just an hour or two away from the usual watch and station may help improve morale a little.
That's a good idea. Well, let's see your skills as an event planner, Casey.
Yes, sir.
All right. After you.
All right. Right as you guys are finishing up, I'm going to head to the bridge really quick. Since Nadan is keeping her eyes laser focused on the sensors and such, and is probably actually in command at this point.
On screen.
It's audio only, Lieutenant.
Okay. What's
This is
the
it's basically saying, to all Starfleet vessels, this is a general distress call. We are under attack by an unknown enemy vessel. Please hurry. We are unarmed. Our shields will not hold forever.
that border station? Do I know what class it is?
You probably do, given your position.
Okay.
It does not have any weapons. It's basically just a border outpost, to like it's kind of like a listening post almost. This one happens to be manned by about 12 people.
All right. Knit on to the captain.
Captain here.
Captain, we're detecting a distress call from a border station about 2 light years away. They're being attacked by unknown forces. It does not appear to be a Tznekthi incursion.
Are there any other ships within range?
We're the closest, Captain.
Wow, I cannot type today. I apologize to everybody I'm sending messages to.
All right. Relay their distress message. Hopefully somebody out there will hear it. Let's get there as quickly as possible. Stop a safe distance away just so we can see exactly what we're getting into.
Captain. And I'll relay those orders to Helm and tell Con to relay the distress signal. And then I will ask Con to let the station know we're on our way.
Go ahead and give me a presence command difficulty 2 to ensure that you are able to instill confidence in all of your junior officers.
Okay. We have enough momentum. I will spend momentum for an extra die on this. We've got this. Or not. Hilarious.
So some of the officers are very green, and you have to, you have to repeat your orders a few times to some of them. But eventually, it takes a little longer, but they are able to, relay messages to everybody you said to. They are able to enter warp to get to the station.
Great.
Just a little more succeed at cost type stuff. All right, where do I want to head next? I'll head back to Earth. I don't know where on Earth you're staying, Commander Prax.
Oh, that would probably be San Francisco.
Right there, then.
But yeah, if she's not called away somewhere, she would probably head to her sister-in-law's house to pick up her kids.
What's your sister-in-law's name?
I did not give a name, so go with like Allison.
Okay, that works. Yeah, you're able to secure your shore leave. Oh, the doctor joined. You're able to secure your shore leave, and you head over to pick up your kid. And you enter your sister-in-law's house.
Allison.
Oh, thank God you're here, Ezreal. And you see your sister-in-law's hair all like really messy, food all over. She looks like a wreck. I love my niece and nephew, but they are quite the handful.
Thank you. sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, it's not an inconvenience. Just I enjoy my sleep. She kind of says, as jokingly.
Don't we all? So, I assume you put Ezra on down for her nap, and where's Corin?
I got them both down for a nap. It's a miracle.
You're gonna have to teach me that one.
I just let him run around outside all day. Seemed to tire himself out, the poor lad.
And I'm sure Ezreal is crawling all over the place. I do hope. Okay. And yeah, she just gets help pack their things up and get ready to, head back to her home.
Are you going to see Thomas today?
He's been busy, but hopefully he'll make it home sometime today. Why? Did he say something to you?
No. Just curious. I know you've both been really busy at work lately. I
So-
seem to be watching the kids more and more.
Yeah, and I thank you for that. I just applied for some shore leaves, so I will be taking them for a couple weeks. You won't have to worry.
Oh, that's good. Good. Well, here, let me help you get the kids ready then.
Let's just let them sleep. I'll get everything else together first.
Okay. And we'll come back to the captain, because I think the next thing I have for you is going to be a doozy. Head back to the Tiananmen. And yeah, we already entered the new scene. Cool. So I'll have you drop out of warp at a safe distance. Probably at extreme range, just outside of their normal sense of range.
Yeah. So can we scan to see what we're up against?
Of course you can. Let me get everybody on the bridge, because I assume everyone would come out to the bridge. So Nadon, go ahead and give me the reason science difficulty 2.
Assisted by the ship, I assume?
Yep, sensor science.
Okay. All right. I'll spend momentum for an extra die.
Right, you just need the ship, sensor science. All right, you succeed, and there is a complication.
Can we buy that down?
If you wish, yes.
Let's do that. Captain, it's a Breen ship. It appears to be attempting to force the station to power down.
Green ship. Huh. What's its current state?
It is orbiting the outpost station, Captain.
Is it damaged at all?
That'd probably be a Casey determination.
Mr. Casey, is the ship damaged at all?
Is that a roll?
No, I'll give it to you.
All right. Captain, they've sustained no damage, but their shields are up and weapons are powered.
What's your assessment? Do you think we could stand a reasonable chance against the ship?
Yes, Captain. Tactically, I think that we're in a about equal position.
Okay. Con, bring us in closer. As soon as we're within hailing range, let me know.
Oh, you could hail him from me. You'd probably move a little closer in, yeah.
Okay.
So you'll probably just move to the edge of extreme range, right before you get to long, and you'll probably be they'll probably pick you up on your sensors, but you'll be within comms range.
All right. Ops, open a channel.
Channel open.
Captain Degras of the USS Tiananmen. Almost got me there. Green vessel. You're currently attacking Federation outpost station. You need to power down your weapons, turn, and retreat, or we'll be forced to engage.
And just as an audio only reply, you hear a single Breen speak back, but in their undecipherable language. Hopefully you guys know what that sounds like.
I do not, actually.
Let me see if I can pull up a video.
I think I know what it
It
is.
sounds
can
like
just
robot.
imitate it.
It's a robot voice.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
basically.
It's like Leia with the mask on, because that's basically what the costume is. Like in
Gotcha.
episode
Gotcha.
6.
I was gonna see if I could try to get Ed to do it, but
Well, I don't even remember what it sounds like at the moment.
all right. Second time in one day.
You could probably go to about 1:30 in that video.
Cool. All right, Con, bring us in closer.
Oh, you could put your shields and power back up to full.
Awesome.
New scene as such, but you still have the breach on your computers.
Okay. All right. Red alert, shields up. Casey, how many more hits can the station take?
Captain, it seems they're trying to power down the station with their energy disruption weapons.
So GM question. Would this I mean, I'm assuming this would be considered a hostile attack.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, understood, Mr. Casey. Let's get ready. Ops, open another channel.
Channel open.
Unidentified Breen vessel. Stand down or we will be forced to engage. See if there's any response to that.
And they respond in that same style of voice, one that the computer doesn't seem to be able to decipher.
Okay. All right. Han, bring us in on an attack vector. Nadon, let's get some scans of that ship. Casey,
Captain.
Casey, let's get ready to hit him with everything we have.
Aye, Captain.
All right, so where would you like the battle to begin? Well, here, I'll do it this way. I'll put it on the map. So I did say you're probably just at long range, you know, but in extreme, but just about to enter long. So I'll throw you at the edge of long range. From the Breen vessel here. I think you guys can see that, right? See these tokens set up properly.
Sorry, how many Breen ships are there supposed to be? I only see one.
Yeah, just one.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just when I said tokens, I got thrown off.
There's only your token and the Tiananmen, right? That's all you guys can see.
Yep.
All right, Captain. What are your orders?
All right, let's bring us in close enough to give them a volley of photons.
Oh, I should probably put the station up there, huh? Yeah, that works.
Is the station able to attack?
No,
defend
it
itself,
is.
I guess?
It is not a weaponized station,
Gotcha.
but it does have 12 crew on there.
Okay. Are their shields still up?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Bring us in close enough for photons. Let's hit them with a hard volley. Show them we mean business.
All right, so you probably have to do a con roll to get into range,
What
unless you want to do it from here.
What range are they at?
Right now they're extreme.
So maneuver put us into long.
Yes.
Is it div 0?
Yes.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's do maneuver to put us into long range. Flight control systems for a focus.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you 3 threat.
Ooh, pretty.
Rerolling because
Bloody rerolls.
Nice. Very nice.
Engines con, right?
Yep. You're pretty much at 1 float.
Okay. I'm spending 2 of that to do a swift task, to do a evasion maneuver and increase difficulty. So I think that's 2.
Yes.
Take a single threat. Rerolling the 0.
And then I need structure con, I believe. Man, ship, stop! You gain 3 out of that.
Okay. With the 2 floats, spending on that for the precise evasion, so there is not a increased difficulty on attacks, and that way glancing impact applies, and we're an increased difficulty to the hit.
Yep.
And then I guess 2 to keep for Casey to go.
Do it. Yep, let's
Hey.
do it. Prax, you were a tactical expert. Jeez.
Then, well, I know what to do. You said you wanted a full phaser or full photon spread.
Yes, let's hit him as hard as we can right off the bat.
My thoughts exactly. So it's div 3 out here because we're within profile. Range profile.
Yes.
All right. Well, probably get some momentum back. So I'm gonna spend one threat, 2 momentum, 4 dice.
So I get 4 threat because you're doing the full spread.
Yes.
Ship's
more
weapon security, please.
Cool. 3 momentum.
Yep, you gain 3. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Plus 2 more challenge dice
Think so.
for
Oh, 1.
That's
You want to reroll 2.
yeah.
Right now you're doing 2.
2 momentum for piercing. If you want to get the breach in.
Yep, let's do it. Did we get the 3 momentum on top of the 5 that was there? Or was that already added into the 5?
That was added into the fact.
Gotcha.
So momentum where we're at now is currently accurate with the spins.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you did 6 damage, correct?
Yes, total
And
of
then
6.
that's
And then the spread should be 3 plus 3 effects, so 6 for the spread as well.
All right, so then that'll be 2 additional for the spread.
If you spend 2 momentum, that's yeah, you have to spend 2 momentum to get the 4 piercing. Otherwise, it's
we-
the spread's not gonna do much.
yeah.
Gotcha.
No, spend the momentum.
So I guess that's 4 breaches.
Oh, structure and engines. They just got nuked.
And Nadon, I sent you something.
Captain, there are more brain ships inbound.
You're about to see.
Great. So they are actually that close to our ship?
Yep. These 2 just warped in.
Alrighty.
I say we don't make the same mistake as last time, and we blow up the wounded guy. Kick them while they're down. But that's the security officer's opinion. But in the
Yeah.
security officer's opinion, blow up the guy who's wounded. They're the Breen. They're slaver assholes anyway.
Yeah.
So the question
Captain.
is, does it pass to them? I don't think you could keep the initiative anymore.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
see how we could. Ritru. Well, next time we'll kick them next time we get a turn, maybe.
Yeah, I was about to say that might not be a next time.
All right, before they go, though, here's what I'm going to do. Ops will say, Captain, we're being hailed. It's Admiral Pera.
On screen.
Tiananmen, we have registered your engagement. We are sending advanced elements of the fleet to your location. Can you hold out?
How long until they're here, Admiral?
Roughly 3 hours, Commander.
Admiral, I'm not confident that we have that much time.
Captain, give me a presence command. Difficulty 4.
So I mean, is the role just disagreeing with the admiral, or trying to get the ships?
Trying to persuade them to pick up the pace.
I mean, it's gonna have to be pretty damn quick. All right.
This will not count for your turn, if you're worried about that.
Gotcha.
This is a pause from combat to do this.
Gotcha. All right. Degras will use his determination. With the value, spirited debate is good debate, since I am definitely undergoing a spirited debate at this point.
Sure.
Thank you. I guess I could have done mission directive. That might have worked too. Okay, so the difficulty is 2 now.
It's 4, but you have basically 2
2
successes.
successes, yeah. Okay, so let's see here. Persuasion for focus.
Yes.
Okay. And let's see here. Yeah, take a threat.
It'll be 2 threat.
Take 2 threat.
Because of the...
Oh
Ooh.
my god. I do have bold commands. So I get to reroll just 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, finally it comes my way.
We're canceling the reinforcements.
Yeah. And you're
Yeah,
demoted.
they're not coming.
You're demoted now, Captain.
Your orders are to hold out until death.
Yeah. We figured it might just be easier to requisition a replacement for the Tiananmen, so just blow it up. We'll get it.
Do you have any rerolls you want to attempt? Values the challenge, anything like that?
I guess that would only change one complication.
Well, he could reroll all the dice.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So he'd reroll the 2.
I challenged a value.
Yeah. It'd have to kind of fit in this situation, but
yeah. Let me see if I. So it has to be that my action runs counter to a value to burn it.
You're
Yes.
opposing a value. You're going against a value in this situation. To gain a bloody determination, you have to spend it on a value that is, kind of pertains to the situation.
Discipline is a chief virtue?
sell it to me.
All right, so I have to challenge one of these values. All right, so in this situation, Degras is attempting to maintain his cool, but given the current situation, he is not being disciplined at all. He is effectively emotionally arguing with the admiral that their lives are on the line and that they need reinforcements now.
Oh, and I should mention the Admiral is a Vulcan. But yes, I would. That is the one I was going to say would fit, and your explanation is what I was thinking would make it fit. So yes, you can challenge that.
Awesome. Okay, so I get to reroll all 3.
I was half tempted to increase the complication range because he is a Vulcan.
So do I have to re-roll all of them or just?
You get to decide. It could be all of them, but you get to decide how many.
Okay. Yeah, so the odds are against me for increasing that one at all, so I'll just let that stand. I'll re-roll 2.
All right, you got 4. You got it. Captain, I will increase the speed of our vessels capable of doing so. We'll be able to cut a few minutes. Hold out until they get there.
I'm sorry, Admiral. Did you say it will take a few minutes, or you will be able to cut a few
Cut
minutes?
a
after?
few minutes. Cut a few minutes.
Huh.
And in a second, I'm going to explain mechanically what that means.
Okay, well, yeah, by all means.
Admiral Para out. Good luck, Tiananmen.
Yeah, thanks, Admiral. We might need it.
Okay, so here's what this means mechanically. I had set this up that basically you have to defend this base until reinforcements come, which basically means that you have to withstand the attacks for a number of intervals. I originally had the intervals pegged at 60. However, due to Don's quick thinking, I cut a few from that number. And because of what you just did with the Admiral, I cut a few more. So you have to withstand the onslaught for 40 intervals. Now, this is not your intervals. This is how many intervals I get, if that makes sense. So basically what we're doing here is we're reversing how the intervals are kind of work here. I have 40 intervals in order to try to basically get you out of the way so I can do whatever that the Breen want to do with the Starbase. Your job is to try, obviously to thwart me, but you can use your momentum to basically increase my intervals, if that makes sense. You know, kind of like instead of how it works the other way around, you get to do that to me, basically.
Huh. Okay.
So yeah, so every task I take is 2 intervals. Just every single task I take is 2 intervals. I can use my threat to lower it, but you can use your momentum on. So like on your turn, let's say for example, you do a con roll to do evasive maneuvers. Well, what basically how I envision this working is you could, after the successful con roll, you could spend one of your momentum to increase the interval by 1 on my next task because you did something to try to thwart, to try to delay me, basically. You know, you're doing delaying actions.
Gotcha.
Is how I see it working. And obviously, the more momentum you spend, the more my task increase in time. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think it does.
And so,
Yeah.
like I said, I had you guys originally starting at 60, but you guys did 2 advantages basically to cut that down to 40. You know, Nadon already mentioned to the fleet something was going on, and they started to move forces that way anyway. And then the call, like pleading with the Admiral to get them here quicker, dropped it by another 10. So with that out of the way, I believe it is their turn. So it begins. I'm going to have this one go first. Excellent. 3 momentum gain there. So he's going to move into close range with you guys. I'm going to use 2 of the ones I gained to keep initiative. And then he is going to try to fire a weapon at you. Yes. Oh no, it missed.
Oh, thank
Evasive.
God.
I forgot evasive. So Casey, you register that this Breen vessel tried to launch its tried to engage its energy disruption weapon at you, but Orgel's evasive maneuvering caused them to basically fire where you were, not where you were going. That will cost me 4 intervals, however. It will go back to you.
Well, in this scenario, shall I try to finish off the guy we already shot at? Considering they're not disabled.
So I would say yes. Actually, let me think about that, right? So if there's 3 ships, I don't
Well,
think Ed
fighting
would.
2 ships versus 3 would be an improvement.
That is true. All right, well,
I'm just giving you the Worf solution. You can do the Picard and be like, "Shut up, Worf.
yeah.
We must talk this out."
So the other ship is not disabled at this point, right?
Correct. I am using boss fight rules for all ships.
Ah, yes. In that case,
Well,
it
then
isn't one more hit.
it's really about standing the total intervals.
Yeah.
So,
modulate
but if
field.
that's the case, in terms of like combat, we would want to just screw one guy as much as possible still, so they couldn't hit us, right? Or just at least try to get ones have their weapons or engines or something critical down, so they couldn't really do anything to us.
There is
my
modulated
logic.
shields. If you modulate the shields and gain enough momentum to up our resistance, even if they hit hit resistance first before shields. So that's less damage overall. To withstand like a beating against them.
Right.
Yeah, and that might be worth it. So, I mean, thinking about the interval challenge, right? I 3 ships won't burn intervals more quickly than 2, right? Because it's going to trade back and forth, essentially, unless somebody swift tasks, right? So, 3 versus 2 ships, I mean, I guess they can fire at us more often because they have more power, but like they're not going to be able to burn the intervals, and that's
They have more turns than us to fire at us. So
okay.
So so for each ship I get turns equal to their scale. So all these ships are scale 4. So right now I get 12 turns basically.
Gotcha.
Per round, where I think you guys only get 5 currently.
Sure. Well, I don't know.
We
I mean,
could do modulate shields. That's an engineer task, right?
security.
Oh, it is. Okay.
yeah. Let's do that.
I do have handouts. It's in the hand space combat folder, and for each position I have handouts that gave basic info out of what each position can do. So there's more that the tactical officer can do, for example. There's more that the science officer can do, for example. I put the science stuff under ops.
Oh, where's this folder?
It's so if you scroll down, there'll be a folder that says space combat. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna move it to the top.
So is this in Discord or Roll20?
Roll 20. It's all the way on the top now.
So, I see how to do modulate shields then. So it's just a div 2 control security. Assisted by structure engineering. Got it.
And then the one that says just handouts is like for all the rest of it, basically. You know, threat determination.
Gotcha.
I had this stuff there for a long time.
Awesome. Cool, thanks.
So am I modulating shields then?
Yeah, because I mean, it's kind of weird to say, but unless I'm mistaken, like 3 ships on his side, as long as we can withstand an onslaught from those ships, we'll actually burn through his momentum quicker. I don't know. I mean, I guess it would give us less ability to repair our ship, though. It'll give us less breathing room, but it would burn through his momentum quicker.
Yeah. I
don't
mean,
know.
it's up to you, because, like, if it also buys you a bit of time if you knock out a ship, but it also buys you time if you reinforce your ship. So it's whichever. I don't have a focus for modulating shields or anything. I mean, but Casey's pretty rigged for.
I mean, the only other option is to target their weapons array, but you're only going to do 1 breach on it each shot. If you're wanting to stop them from hitting, you have to target the weapons array, their weapon systems, and try to knock them down as much as possible to keep them from hitting the ship.
So with boss fight rules, it's 5 breaches to structure to destroy a ship, right?
So it's, I believe it's 4, and then anything over that goes to engines. And when engines get to 4, it has the possibility to start exploding. But
Okay, so you need 8
but if
breaches.
I forgot this took 2 hits to engines, so they lose power.
They just lose the 2 power, and then they got the power drain that they have to fix. And they lose 1 power at every round until it's repaired.
So, but if their structure is full and you've damaged their engines 4 times, do they still have a threat of...
It's 5 is to destroy it. So it actually is 5 breaches to destroy, because they're scale 4, their structure. After that, everything goes to engines.
Okay, so basically, if we did 3 more, or no, because so if we did 2 more to structure, we could destroy them because they already have 2 breaches to engines.
If you want to disable them, then you go for engines and not structure.
Okay, I was thinking like just vaporize, but
Well,
like I was thinking, yeah, if you put the 2, but theoretically, if we hit the breach or structure twice now, would they be at risk of a warp core breach because they already have 2?
no, that's with
breaches?
engines. You have to go, if you want to do warp core breach, it has to be their engines. Not you have to
Okay, because
go.
that's
You have
that's
to
what I
go
had
to.
originally asked.
You got to go to 5 breaches on the engines to get it to the destroyed state, which puts them in warp core breach territory.
Right. And then so that's what I was asking. If we didn't do any more damage to structures and just focused engines, would that also get rid of them? Was my logic, but
Well, we have the added complication if we put them in warp core breach. They're fairly close to that station, so they could end up taking the station out with them. I'm assuming. GM, would that be a correct assumption?
For what? Sorry.
Yeah, so if we put that one ship that we've already damaged, into warp core breach, I'm assuming we would know that would take out the station, or
It would
no?
probably damage the station because it's close range.
Okay, so we don't know if it would actually.
It would do
affect-
damage, yes.
Okay. Do we know at this point if the station could withstand that damage? Given the damage they've already sustained?
It would take a whole lot of damage. The station's not terribly big, maybe a scale 3.
Gotcha.
You know, it's relatively small.
But it's not physically damaged, isn't it? It's just been getting power drained to get its shields down.
Right. Yeah, but if there's a warp core explosion within close range of it, it's going to take a lot of damage from that.
Yeah. Well,
That's how it would
regardless,
get the damage is
for
from
this
the warp core explosion.
for this turn, I wouldn't be able to do anything significant because, well, I already spent my main term, so and get like swift task and that, but
Well, I mean, the captain also has direct, so.
Mhm.
So far, the only people that went on your ship is the con officer and Casey.
All right. I say let's modulate shields.
that's good. Take a threat.
All right, and I believe the captain actually assists in this. I think we forgot that last time.
Yeah, he does.
You said I get threat.
1 threat.
Because threat's important to me at this point. I take every single one I could take. And I believe it's presence command, but I think that would have got it anyway.
Oh, sorry about that.
Just need I think the ship gets something. Ship structure engineering. Ship is no help. But you do get 3 momentum. And so your resistance goes up by 1, but you can spend more momentum to increase the resistance for every one you spend. And this will take a power.
I say all of it into resistance. That's a 10 resistance.
Yeah, let's do it. Wish we had more momentum.
Right, goes to them. Okay, gain 2 momentum or 2 threat. I'm gonna keep initiative, or I'm gonna keep the turn for them. But they. Right, that's a hit. Not a hit. All right, so they actually do hit you. I'm gonna go to 1. They're going to reduce your power, your max power, by 7.
Don't you roll damage for that though?
No. It does not have a damage. I have to basically spend. It costs me 3 power to do, and then I have to spend 1 power for 1. But it reduces your power rating by 1 for every one I spend after the 3.
So where's the power sitting at? How much power do we lose?
So your maximum power goes down by 7. It's maximum power. It just says power rating, so it's a little confusing, but I think that means maximum power. Yeah. So yeah, I think you have a maximum power of 3 now, basically. But I don't think you lose your power. It's a really weird weapon. And I did use 1 to cut the interval, so I'll lose 3. And it'll go back to you. And the shield ones did use a power, so you should be at 8.
Huh. Okay, so if we were to burn enough power to get below 3, the maximum that we could...
Get is 3, yeah.
No, you can go beyond your maximum. You can overcharge the batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can, as long as you keep the power up, it's just...
Yeah, see, because I'm wondering if it also drains the power. Like, it's so weird. It's so vague. Like, I'll just read it to you. The Breen energy dissipation weapon allows the Breen to disable ships and outposts without damaging crew members or valuable materials they wish to capture. When the EDW is in use, the power drained from a vessel's secondary power generators is put to use, and a Breen vessel is unable to use other energy weapons. The EDW has a range category of close, and the lower the power rating of the Breen vessel, using it by 3. At this basic level, the target has its power rating reduced by 1. For every further power dedicated to the EDW, the target also has its power rating reduced by 1. So I'm not sure what that means. Like I don't know if that means it cuts both your power and nerfs your total power. Because to me that would make sense, but it doesn't specifically say that. And if that's the case, his power is like useless. As you know, as opposed to what they did in the show, you know. But yeah, I think we'll just stick with that because by rule that's what it says. So yeah, we'll pass to you guys. 33 intervals remaining.
Ah.
Oh, and
Okay,
actually, now that I think about it, this is off. This still has 10 power, but its number is now 3.
Okay, well, certainly doesn't seem like we can get hit with that. Even so, wait, if we get hit with the energy weapon again, and then the total power drops to 0.
I think you're just out of power at that point. Well, you can still try to get power, but it just at 0, it becomes very difficult to maintain it.
Gotcha.
Would it
What
be
do you think,
possible for the... This is a weird one. Would it be possible for the engineering to make a con roll from engineering in line with modern warships emergency steering? Because the weapon's only good at close range. So if we get out of close range, like, can they take emergency steering and engineering and like just get us out of range?
Probably. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this weapon's weird.
In that case,
Yeah.
my suggestion would be the chief engineer attempts to drive the ship out of range of the weapon, but that's my idea.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
has a determination. Challenge fuels excellence. I'd argue that trying to drive the ship from engineering is challenging.
Yeah, I feel like there needs to be more explanation to this weapon, but it's Modifius, so when they do something, they don't really give much mechanic detail to it. This is definitely one of those cases.
Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Because, like, I mean, you're right. Well, then they could just, maneuver out of range and it cuts everything. Or, like, if power goes too, then theoretically, then it could keep you stationary. Like it's just, there's so many questions. Whichever, we'll just do what the mechanics say, and we'll figure it out later. But it is your turn. Just so we're not spending all day trying to figure out what this mechanic is. I think we already
Yeah.
spent 20 minutes doing that.
Wellmendrock, what do you say? Do you want to steer the ship from engineering?
Yep, I think he's going to be right back.
Gotcha.
Probably had to take dogs out or something.
Huh.
Do you know what the difficulty of the roll would be?
For what? Just the maneuver?
To maneuver the ship out of range.
I think it's only like a difficulty 1, to be honest.
All right. He has 1 con, but 11 control, and he has a determination that he could use.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get out of range of that weapon. If we get hit again, we're pretty much dead in the water.
But I would definitely use threat to up that difficulty. I'd have to.
Yeah.
A lot of this battle goes by me trying to run you out of power.
Like, emergency steering is so hard in real life. Obviously, it'd be like nothing different in Star Trek, but appalled on the emergency steering wheel, which just like every modern warship, there's like a steering wheel right above the rudder, connected directly to the rudder with no assistance, and 30 turns of the wheel equals 1 degree of turn, like 1 degree of rudder turn,
Okay.
and it's the full weight of the rudder.
All right. I've done some digging on this thing. So our power goes actually down to 3.
Okay.
Keep in mind, with the power management, we can go beyond the 3 on the power management, but the issue is our maximum is now stuck at 3 until this effect goes away or somehow repair it.
What happens with my power on the Breen ship? Does mine also go down? Or is mine correct?
Yeah, it goes down.
Okay. That's an important distinction,
It's lowers the power. Oh no, it's actually it's the Breen's vessel that loses the power rating, not the target ship.
Hmm?
Okay, so the EDU has a close range of blah blah blah. At the basic level, the EDU has a power rating reduces by 1. The power rating of the Breen vessel is reduced by 3 per, it goes from, so the Breen vessel is what, 10, goes down to 7.
Yeah.
Okay. At this basic level, the target of the EDU has its power rating reduced by 1. So we only go down 1 interval to where the Breen ship goes down by 3 every interval.
I know, but I spent 6 more. So you'd go down by 7.
Okay. Then that's fine.
I mean, the question is, what are our powers? Like, are you at power 3 and I'm at power 3? Like, if that's how the rules are stating, then that's fine. Then this makes sense. That's what I'm trying to clarify. Is like, what happens to our powers?
The target's power maximum and current power level is reduced. Yeah, so the current power level is reduced as well.
All right, cool. Yeah.
So you went down with 7.
Yep.
So we actually might be.
Oh, I should be at 2 because of the movement.
We were at 8. We went down by 7. So actually we're at 1 power. Yeah, it's 1 for 1 apparently.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense to me. And I won't be as mean, so I'll keep you at 1.
Yeah, so we can still overcharge past beyond 3. It's just whenever we start a new scene, it's stuck at 3 until we're out of the combat. When the combat ends, like, they disengage because they have to keep it up. They can't attack with this weapon. They can't use any other weapons to attack us while they have this beam on us.
Yeah, so they're basically just there holding you. is what they're doing.
So if we maneuver, then we're going to use our last power.
Yes.
How far?
But it still would be better to maneuver and then get that power back, I think.
If we lose power, we lose shields.
Yeah, and we can't take another hit. So we don't really have much of a choice.
So we would want to then restore power and try and get 2 power.
Well, you can go beyond. You can go higher than that. Beyond 3. It's just our max is 3.
Well, that's what I mean. We are at 1 though, so if we did a restore power, we'd be at 2 or more. But that would at least give us a power with which to maneuver, because that's 1 power, right?
Yeah. Let's do thruster. I think thrusters does not take power.
Thrusters don't use power.
Oh, how far could they get us though? Only 1 zone, right?
Anywhere within medium, actually.
Can I do anything to help?
It's farther than I thought.
So we could like go there.
Yeah, you could go right here. Really, you could go here and be out of his range too.
All right, then the maneuver is probably still the best plan.
What do you say, Prax? Maneuver or charge power?
Maneuver, you throw us out of evasive action because you're overriding what Khan's doing.
Yeah, that's true too.
So how much power can we theoretically generate?
theoretically
really depends on the
7
boat.
7 power if you get 6 momentum off the roll and or more. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So the issue is if we maneuver, I mean, we're not going to have much, and we'll lose shields effectively at that point. And then they'll move into range, and then, yeah.
Moving into range will waste an interval, though. I would probably get more power in this situation, but could Nadon restore power from her station, or
Yeah, I would say yes.
because I don't know if she has a determination as well. We could get some momentum back. I know her engineering is not too bad.
Because you could always have Mendrock regain power, and then on Nadon's turn do the maneuver.
You'll
Because she has not gone yet either. What's that?
You will allow Nadon to do the maneuver?
Yeah, she hasn't gone yet.
Oh, okay.
And it's just a simple override minor to override Khan to her station.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's do that, actually. Yeah, Mendrock, let's generate some power.
All right. Use momentum. Well, I meant
That doesn't look like you have.
determination, perhaps, to generate.
What has he got?
Let's see. This is 4, so we'll have to take a look. So he has maintenance specialist talent.
Yeah, he has a focus. I'm not worried about that.
So he has structure engineering and system maintenance focuses plus 1/4 and EPS. So I don't know if he has a value that would.
Yeah, I don't think he does either. He does have a focus, though.
Yeah. So so to buy 2 additional dice, that is
Be 3 threat.
3 threat. And what am I rolling? Control engineering?
This will be daring or control with engineering difficulty 2.
Do control engineering.
And apparently you can succeed at cost on this.
Yeah. I'll buy the 2 extra die. And so I'll roll 4. Pray. There we go.
All right, you got 2 momentum. You will regain 1 power. And then you could spend momentum to gain more.
Let's spend the 2 and gain 2 more.
So I'll put you at 4 power.
Captain, I gave you some power.
Well, thank you, Chief. Be prepared for a little more.
And 100 repairs.
This is structures engineering. Okay, an extra 1. How much do I get back? 2, and then 2 for everyone. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to spend 4 threat in addition. Well, really 5 threat. 1, 2, 3. He just did our shield regeneration. That will cost me 2 intervals. I will let it pass to you.
All right, Nadan, are you good to maneuver?
Yep. Yep, I'll go ahead and do that.
I am going to increase your difficulty to 2.
Okay. And I'm guessing that's going to be Control Con to do the maneuver?
Yeah, controller daring.
Okay. Control Con then. Can I spend my determination with the against the mission objective to hold out?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do just that because my Control Con is not fantastic.
Then be assisted by the ship's engines con.
Cool.
Right, you gain 2 momentum, and then Nadan, you can maneuver the ship anywhere within medium range. So wherever the blue is currently, you can maneuver to anywhere within that circle.
Where do folks think we should move? I assume we don't want to be right sandwiched between them. Okay. Whoops, wrong button.
I was thinking where I was pinging, yeah.
Yeah. Here?
I think that's as far as we can get
Yeah.
away.
I think so.
Okay. That works.
Right. So I believe that's all your turns, right? Unless you're going to activate people. So I can finish off all their turns.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm going to do all theirs really quick. There's 1.
Well, wait. Did the doctor go?
Oh, no, he hasn't. You can, though.
Uh, oh.
Right. So I got to take out 14 intervals. And then if the doctor wants to do something, he can. I believe there's 17 remaining. Doctor, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I think all I can really do is prep medbay for casualties.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a presence medicine difficulty 2.
Okay, I'm gonna have to roll this in Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't thought about that. This would not be your character.
Right, I know.
Mackenzie? Yeah, probably Mackenzie would get it.
It's 13.
13.
Yeah.
Focus and crit range.
Uh,
'Cause I
compline
don't know.
complication range is normal. I do not. Yeah, she has emergency medicine, so yeah, she'll get a focus. Focus range is 5.
All right, cool.
I guess she would have been the doctor because Dr. Pearson didn't join the expedition till after.
Yep. So yeah, you succeed at creating the advantage. So the next time you have to do a so if you have to do a task to get people whatever the medical task is, you'll get an extra advantage to that.
I believe it's a momentum.
What's it?
I believe it was a momentum game because it did crit. It was 16 and 5.
Wasn't the target a 13 though? So it's just 2 successes on a
Oh, yeah.
diff 2. Okay. Either way, after the doctor when I finished all their turns, so it'll be back to you guys. 17 intervals for me remaining. Oh, and I guess your power would reset to 10. Your max power rating.
It doesn't say that. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know on that.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, we could just play it hit them. Because I mean, either way, they have to maintain it. It's out of range. So what happens when it's out of range? I don't think you guys maneuver if that didn't happen. If that makes sense.
I mean, like, it makes sense because it's the effect of the weapon that's making our electrical systems inefficient. So if you remove from the effect of the weapon, theoretically, like, because it's not physically damaging.
Yeah, I think
My
this is one of the things that Mordifius needs to clarify. But for now, I think we'll just leave it as it is. I'll just say, because we don't know.
It doesn't say. This is just.
Yeah.
It's.
It's really we're making up our own rules here. I feel because it's just so vague.
But at this point, that weapon just makes it a game of chase the chicken because it's like,
yeah,
the ideal strategy is not to fight it. It's just to freaking run around the map until.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you,
you.
Casey. I think since you're out of range, I think the effects of the weapon go away, but your power loss stays.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
One question.
I think that makes sense to me too.
I have the direct ability, right? As now that he's first officer.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if we wanted to not shoot anymore, because Casey could just direct more moving and power restoration, but I'm not sure what strategy you want to move forward with.
I mean, in all honesty, I think in this case, just erratically running around might be the best strategy, right? Waiting them out.
It's a little boring, though.
Yeah, but.
Well, I mean, look at their numbers.
Yeah, I mean, we're outmatched. We're.
I meant their numbers. You know, their shield's power.
We cannot see that.
You can't what?
No.
No, we can't see.
We have not been able to see their power. Am I to take that to mean that we should fight them?
Oh, that's so annoying that you can't see that. How about now?
No. I don't see it.
We see a blue bar with no
Yeah,
numbers.
I see that.
Technically, with the energy dampening weapon, we'll discuss it more to the game, but It's actually a pulse, and it stays on the ship. It's not a beam. It's kind of like a torpedo in a way.
Oh. So it'd still be there.
Yeah.
So basically, it's ludicrously powerful.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be. That's why this is all weird.
So yeah, I just so you know what your ruling is on this. But
Well, these guys, oh, they went up in health.
Oh, damn it.
I was gonna say, well, these guys are not
So,
looking so good. So,
So the reason, so they have 15 shields and 2 out of 3 power. They have 13 out of 15 shields, 8 out of 10 power. They have not been touched, but they did use a power. Reason I bring that up is you could potentially knock out their power and cut their shields.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like I said, this weapon's weird, and there's no there's one paragraph, and how are you? There's no way to interpret it. You can interpret it a million ways.
So,
Hmm.
sorry, you said it has two of 10 power.
2 of 3, yeah.
Or two
Yeah,
of
if
three?
we're going that the power drain remains because it's a pulse, then yeah, you guys would remain at the max of 3. They would have to stay at the max of 3.
So basically, we could give this a hell of a phaser shot. If it gives us an opening, we could fire again and then hopefully retain the initiative and have the con officer go.
we also need to survive for 17 intervals.
Yeah. So if that doesn't go perfectly, then they hit us again, and we're out of
Well, you
power.
can have the con officer go first and then Casey go and try and drain their power, as long as you still maneuver within a range you can shoot.
So our maximum power is still down by 7.
Yeah, so is yours. Yeah, and they're only at 2 because they actually failed their power task. So they're still at 2.
Okay, what if Ordrogos maneuvers to where he's just in medium range of this ship? That way you're in long from here and in long of that one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I
That makes sense to me.
I didn't see the pings, but
Like, only shoot at this guy, basically, the one that's missing power,
gotcha.
but out of range of these.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't didn't see the pings, but yeah, let's execute it. Let's do it.
Take a threat.
I do love threat.
Yeah, I know. It's one case where threat is not good for us, but. Are you rolling the cup? Oh my god.
Well, either way, this is a maneuver task, right? So you get 2 momentum.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta roll shit.
Got 3 momentum.
Well, okay.
Challenge support and character value.
I'm going to challenge his character value. There's always something new up ahead. This is a very old threat. They fought during the Dominion War, and there is a key to overcoming this, and that's stay the F away.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Loyal to the captain of the crew to spend it to reroll 2.
Yep. All right, you got 5 momentum. And I'm not sure where you were maneuvering to, but
There.
yeah, and that would still be in medium range. This one.
And 2 that's being spent to do evasive action.
Okay. That would be, what is that? Div 2?
Yeah, did 2.
Div 2.
Take
Ship structure con.
a threat.
That's a better roll. Get 2 momentum out of it.
Spending the 2 to keep the initiative for Casey to go.
Yeah.
Epic.
Oh, sorry, 2 more for persuasive evasion.
So then Casey couldn't keep. Well, no, you had 5. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right, so the 2, I'm gonna want to hit them with a targeted phaser shot at their engines.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a difficulty 3. This
Yes.
range?
Yes.
All right. Gonna roll 4 dice, take 2 threat.
And the momentum, correct.
Yeah, and the 1 momentum.
All right, just need ship's weapon security. You gain a momentum back. Go ahead and roll the damage. Right now you are doing 2.
So you can spend the momentum to reroll 3 and then put the versatile into piercing.
We're doing 2.
Yeah, they're scale 4, and you're doing 6.
Just do the 2 versatile into piercing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which ship are you? I think you're 3. Yes. And it's a breach to the engines, and I believe right away they lose 2 power, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's
Which
immediate.
is why I brought it up. Yep. So their shields go down. They are out of power.
Shields went down. That should be another breach, right?
It didn't go down from damage. So would it? Yeah, we'll call it 2 breaches. So they have damaged engines. Passes to them.
Yep. I don't think we can retain.
Yeah, that's their maneuver.
They were in long, so they should be in medium.
Hold on, where were they? There?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
You had them up a square. Looked like they were in close.
Well, I'll do a maneuver. I'll spend a power. I need him to get the close. There's the sound back. 2 momentum to keep. 1 to cut interval. Extra dice. Get 2 back. Oh no, 1 back because your advanced evasion. Ooh, that's a lot of hits. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Does that break your
It breaks resistance, but we only take 1 damage to shields.
1, huh? Let's go ahead and give you that breach. So that'd be 2 for resistance. I believe that's 5.
So you're doing a total of 11.
Well, I just reduced resistance by 4 just to do 5 damage to get you a breach. So it's 5 damage. That breach will be sensors this time. So I'm at 15, I believe. You'll be happy to know I'm only at 5 threat, but it will be your turn.
So at this point, we reset and we pretty much can use anybody.
You only did 2 turns this time. You did Orgel and you did Casey. So you have
Oh, that's
yourself, Mendrock,
That's right.
Mendrock's turns, Nadon's turns, Doctor's turn.
Gotcha. Yeah. So what do you guys think about charging power and trying to maneuver again?
Well, one good hit to engines and we're done for.
So go ahead and maneuver.
No, probably want to get power back.
Yeah. All right, Mendrock. You down for some more power?
Sure. Need to generate momentum. So 3 threat for 2 dice. So I can roll 4. Same focus and roll from last time. And since I had bold, I will re-roll that 1.
Yep. Ooh, that was a good reroll.
Nice.
Believe you have 4 momentum gained out of that. So you gain a power immediately, and then you have
Yep.
4. You have 5 momentum basically.
You want me to use it all?
Well, I mean, if we save some momentum, we can swift task and maneuver.
So,
Right.
so use 3 instead of 5.
I would think so.
All right, let's use 3 for 2 more power.
And so be, yep, cool. Passes to them, or are you keeping?
Yeah, we'll swift task. We'll keep.
Who's gonna go? You with direct?
If you're
Yeah.
able to go, I would just point out that damaged ship has no shields and is 1 breach to engine away from a core breach. At the start of core breach territory, so we could wipe it out, I think.
Yeah, but if we get hit on engines to Praxis point, I think we're pretty much done, right?
Well, not anymore since we got the
Yeah,
power.
not anymore.
Oh, gotcha.
Mendrock's power saving skills got you guys back in the fight.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, as long as we can withstand probably 1 more hit. Yeah, screw it. Let's knock him out of the fight.
Casey full spread.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Do I? Well, I want to do a targeted shot at their engines, right? See, because it's 4 breaches to engine.
Need 5 breaches to engines.
Ew.
Which you need 2.
So he needs 2 more.
Well, you need 3 more technically.
3 more.
Oh man.
But you're gonna get 1 instantly because they have no. If you do 1 damage, they're gonna get a breach. If you do 5, they're gonna get 2. If you are able to do it with a high yield, that's your 3.
So we want to torpedo them.
You do full spread, and with their shields down, you could do total with torpedoes. Total of 6 breaches with the salvo. And if there's enough momentum, you can do devastating and get the 9.
Sorry. So do I want to do spread or a targeted?
You might as well just go for a spread and not worry about targeting, and just pray to RNG.
All right. Here goes nothing. Hitting them with and it's
This will be a difficulty
3.
4.
diff 4. All right.
Yeah, your medium range. It looks like.
Yes.
I'm not liking the odds here.
If it was targeted, it would be a difficulty 5.
All right. Then I definitely want to do spread. All right.
Not liking the odds.
Sorry, I don't think I ever added this. What's the Legion of Honor? Oh no, I do have it.
I think you
Oh,
already
I
used
could have
it,
used that. No, I used my Star Cross and I called it the Legion of Honor.
Oh.
I should have used. There are so many situations where I could have used that Legion of Honor. I didn't realize what it does.
It's 2 bonus momentum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, use it for this one and do devastating.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't have anything other than generate a lot of threat.
How
5
much do I
dice.
get?
That's
So
6
6
threat.
plus the 1 for the torpedo, so 7.
Oh my!
No, it'd be 9.
Oh, no.
No.
You're doing 9,
just,
yeah.
Just roll
Wait,
4.
wait. We're doing 9 threat?
4 would be 7 then, right?
Yes, 4 would be
Nice.
7.
All right.
We
All
could
right.
just
All
You
right.
got
I'll roll
the-
4 dice.
You got
Here we
the
go.
assist from.
And it's up to the ship. Knew I should have rolled that extra dice.
Well, no, the Degras is ordering you, so.
Yeah, so he
He
gets to
assists as
assist you.
well.
Presence command for Degras, and then ship's weapon security.
There's the hit.
We made
Yeah,
it.
there's the hit, and then there's the momentum. Please launch the torpedo, if you will, Casey.
With pleasure. Breen scum. Prepare to meet your maker.
Oh.
1 more dice.
Yeah, they're meeting they're meeting their maker, I think. 3 effects.
You need.
4 effects.
Ooh.
If only you could give it vicious.
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So 6. Right now you're doing 2, which is currently 2 breaches.
And then I have
With
2
the high
bonus
yield.
momentum. So I don't know what would be the best to do with that.
Hold on. Okay, so I just don't even worry about the resistance because we don't have the momentum to do anything with it. So, but it's still 2 breaches, and then the spread should still be 2 breaches as well.
Yeah. So the first hit on wherever it lies, computers, doesn't help you. Now the spread doesn't help you either.
It should still be because they're high yield. Sure, there should be 2 more. They're all random.
What's that?
All the breaches are random.
No, it's 1 more breach on the system. So
Okay, yeah.
So,
never mind. Yeah. Okay,
it's-
so,
so it's-
2 computers, 2 communications.
yes.
Okay, if you
I could generate those two bonus momentum. I'm not sure how it'll help us though.
Okay, if you do the 2 bonus momentum, you would want to do devastating attack.
Would that give us another breach?
Yes.
Yes. It would.
Well, we're going for the Hail Mary here, so I guess I might as well do that. Yeah, I'll spend the 2 bonus and hit another system.
Roll the dice again.
Two to structure.
Structure that time.
Well, they're 4 to structure then.
Not them. They're a different ship. That
Oh.
one has the 2. I mean, they've taken 2 breaches in 4 systems. Man, the odds were in your favor too. That's the real crux of it all.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
All right, goes back to them.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to have him go. He is going to move there as a maneuver. 1, 2 lower interval, 2 to keep. And he is going to forgot he loses power every round. What was I gonna have him do? Oh yeah. One more for extra die. That one and another to squash. And he is going to try to power down the station shields. Which they get him down pretty low. Goes to you guys.
Hmm. So we have Nadon and the doctor left to go? Or Mackenzie?
Yeah.
Ooh, wrong one.
Um,
Do we want me to maneuver or do we want me to scan for a weakness?
Probably maneuver.
yeah.
Since we
GM
have that ship that we're just trying to blow up now, so we already know its weakness. It's very weak, but we're just bad at aiming.
GM, do we know, like, how low is the station on power?
Like a couple, like 3.
Left? Or like lower on power?
It has 3 power remaining, basically.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would say that we could maneuver and maybe try to get us into a position to attack the ship that's lowering the station's power, maybe.
bending to give quantum torpedoes.
I miss them. I never realized how good they were. You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Don't know what. Okay, so what is Nadon doing? I'm gonna try to speed things up a bit.
Maneuvering.
Okay, where to?
I think probably over this way, because I don't think we want to be in close range with any of these guys.
All right, so this will be a difficulty 1 task.
Okay.
Just because of the override. Ooh.
Oh, dang it. I don't
I mean,
have any.
it's maneuver, so it's going to succeed at cost.
Ship gets engines, Con?
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, wait, no, she failed, so it doesn't get the assist.
Gotcha.
But it will be succeed at cost. And the cost will be a power. You had to engage thrusters, or some, you had to engage the impulse to help you move. So you're able to move to your, yeah.
Perfect.
I need him to get some goddamn power back. There we go.
It's increased difficulty by 2, just so you know.
All right, well, that's 4.
Yeah, just letting you know because of the engines.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's also
Your go.
It's also that ship has an increased complication range of 2 because of the computers.
Yeah, it's fine. That wouldn't have affected it. But that's all they're able to do. Running low on threat again.
Yeah, just
11
wait
in
till
it.
my turn. I'll top you up.
So it should be the doc's turn, whatever the doc wants to do. You did take a breach, so now he could actually do something.
Sorry, was that towards me?
Yes.
I think that breach was to our engines or something like that.
It doesn't matter what it was to. Is you get to choose what department gets it.
Oh. Just in case, I think I'm gonna go security.
I gotta find the doctor one. I don't know if I ever wrote the doctor one down. Sick bay. So this will be a daring medicine, difficulty 2. Right? Yeah. Daring medicine, difficulty 2, assisted by the ship's computers and medicine. And then the next task that the department you choose goes, they get to reroll 1d20 for free.
Okay. We have momentum, right?
1.
I think I'm gonna spin that one.
She has bold medicine, by the way.
Oh. Then in that case, take a threat. Just 1 threat, though.
Yay, back
And
up to
what's
4
his-
threat.
It's
What's his
14.
daring medicine? 14. And his medicine is a 5, because I think he's got to focus in this.
Yes.
All right. There's the roll on Discord.
Maybe.
Come on. As soon as it sees it. Oh wait, no, I did that wrong. So used to doing a different thing.
You can't do the edit because it won't register. It has to be a fresh message.
Yeah. There we go. Ooh.
1 success. Ooh.
There's a comp. You can reroll the comp.
Yeah.
That got it. 2 successes. So yeah, Casey, I believe you said security, right? So Casey
Yes,
could
I did.
re-roll a d20 on the next roll.
Awesome.
As the doctor gets more of the torpedo loaders back into the fight.
Very good. Very good.
So they get to do the last of their turns. I don't know what they're gonna do. Power than power, I think. He failed both. Because of course he. They're probably going to maneuver. And then probably power. Ooh, they actually get one back. All right, 4 turns, huh? They got to do 3, so they're going to do shield. Gain 1, so I'm going to put 4. Ah, shoot. Seven turns total. I can cut 3 intervals down. Uh-oh. All right, back to you guys.
So at 7 intervals.
No, I'm out of intervals, but I'm going to give you guys basically one more turn. Before fun stuff happens.
Your orders, Captain.
What was that, Prax?
Your orders, Captain.
Let's
One last volley.
Basically, yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
basically get one more direct, is how you look at this.
Yeah, so bringing that one with the low shields. No, we could actually hit him, right? With Photon.
Yeah, he's in the perfect range.
Well, considering we'll probably have backup in this case for the next rounds. I'll direct Casey to attempt to take him out.
Although he's closer to the station now. Is he in close range or medium?
He's medium range station.
I don't know. It's close. You have to be out of close range for the warp core, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. It's like, man, it would be lame if we couldn't even shoot him. All right. Well, I guess I'll spend our one final momentum and 2 threat for 4 dice. It's gonna be a diff 3, right? Spread. I can do spread on a direct, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing. Rerolled. Speed.
I just need weapons security and Degras's assist. All right, you get 2 momentum. Go ahead and shoot the torpedoes.
All right.
You weren't aiming or anything, correct?
No, this was spread.
Okay.
Well, you definitely want to spend 1 to reroll 3.
Yep. There we are.
All right, you're doing 7. I believe they have damage to structure, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So resistance 3.
Which one were you? Not that one. That one. All right, yeah, it'd be resistance 3. So 7, so you're doing 4.
Spend our last momentum for piercing.
All right, so you're gonna get basically 2 breaches, or you're gonna do breaches on 2 systems before we calculate the spread. There's the engines and another to structure.
So the first one is the high yield, so that's 2 breaches to engines and then 1 to structure.
Oh, right. Right. So they're out of power. They are disabled. Yeah, they're in very bad shape. Then we do the spread, and I believe that's 2 more breaches. Or 2 more systems hit.
Round up, so 8 for 5 total, so 2. So it's just 1 breach. So 2 to weapons.
They are disabled as fuck.
Yeah. I mean, their engines are gone. Their weapons are shot out. They're pretty much dead in the water. So after you do the volley, on your view screens and in everyone's sensors, 4 Federation Starfleet vessels drop out of warp and immediately start firing torpedoes at the Breen vessels, impacting basically the ones that you did not disable. Basically shooting them until they are either destroyed, which will be that one, or severely damaged and limping away that one. And this one they just kind of leave alone because it's already messed up. And we'll have Incoming hail for you, Captain. It's the lead ship.
Oh, on screen.
Captain Degras, sorry we missed the battle.
Well, I wouldn't say you necessarily missed it, but thank you for finishing it.
Are you in need of repairs and medical assistance?
I would say repairs, certainly. Ops, any reports of injuries?
We have a few casualties, but no deaths so far, Captain. Just minor injuries.
We should be able to take care of the wounded ourselves, but repairs are more than likely in order.
Very good, Captain. We'll secure the area, then we'll start beaming repair teams over.
Excellent. And thank you.
Good work, Captain.
You as well. Tiananmen out.
And they close the screen, leaving you on the bridge.
Oh, well, I don't know about you all, but I could certainly use a stiff drink.
Indeed.
Hi, Captain. Agreed.
All right, well, let's make sure things are in order for the repair crews and to get proper direction. I'll be in my ready room.
And I think since we're running a little behind here, or a little long, I think we'll call that the end of New Wounds, Old Grudges.